Episode 10 starts with Dariel saying, "Lord Granbarza." The hero pulls out his weapon. "Why have you come here?" Alantsil. The two of them prepare to fight. The hero takes a step. "Wait. Out of the way, Dariel. After hearing that I'm your son, I'm feeling confused. Lord Granbarza is the one who raised me. I owe him so very much. Please, won't you allow him to speak?" Alantsil lowers his weapon. "So, you've already heard? I only learned of it a short while ago, though I had realized that you are human. When you turned 5 and couldn't use magic, it worried me. As I researched, I began to think that perhaps you were human. I agonized over it for all this time, but I couldn't let you go. I'm sorry. He's been suffering this whole time. Lord Granbarza, you didn't just raise me. Ever since I can remember, you were there beside me. My work as an aide gave me such a sense of accomplishment. Even though the parents who bore me weren't with me, I never felt the slightest bit unfortunate. All of that is thanks to you. Even a lifetime wouldn't be enough to repay my gratitude to you. No, I am the one who has received so much. You have given me something which is irreplaceable. The reason I was able to become stronger is that I was able to spend time with you. It was because I wanted to remain a person you respected that I was able to become the person others called the strongest. You are the pride of my life, my treasure." Dariel grabs onto him, and Alantsil drops his weapon. That time was supposed to be mine, spending time with my son. Having that time turn into strength, that was supposed to be me. But, Granbarza, you stole that from me. It was hate that made me stronger, even if my son is still alive. The time we are supposed to have spent together will never return. While I still carry this hatred, how am I supposed to live? Mr. Alantsil, there's no need to carry it. Send it my way instead. What Bezitin did was utterly despicable. I must accept responsibility for my associate's crime. Dariel, I had thought to take you back to the Demon King's army, but it isn't too late. You and your real father can still be happy. Perhaps my journey of revenge was only supposed to come to an end this way. I have to stop this. But I know that wouldn't be right when Lord Granbarza wants to atone. And I have no right to stop Mr. Alantsil from taking revenge. What should I do? They charge at each other. But Malika throws water and cools them down. Malika, right. Please leave it at that. I don't know your circumstances, but the ugliness of fighting out of hatred. Please don't show that to your grandson. Grandson? This is Dariel's and my son, which means both of you gentlemen are his grandpas. Grandpa? That's right. The two greatest heroes in history. And she's calling them both Grandpa. But thanks to her, I know what I should do now. Lord Granbarza, if you wish for my happiness, then no matter what happens, please live. Mr. Alantsil, your time as a parent may not return. But if you would be a grandfather, would you spend some time with that child? Alantsil, looking at Gran, remembers Dariel as a kid. What is his name? His name is Gran. I see. Your name's Gran, huh? He's adorable. Master Alantsil. Malika, thank you. For what? I'm glad it was you that I married. How embarrassing. We then see Bashbarza walking up some stairs and entering a hall. Huh? What's going on here? It's time, isn't it? You there. Today is the advance party for my becoming the greatest of the 4 generals. Is everyone late? No. It isn't that they're late, they aren't attending. Everyone has declined your invitation. What? Lord Granbarza has gone to the Demon King and petitioned for your dismissal. Father did that? Why? Because of you, the Demon King's army is falling apart. It isn't just the Mithril Mine. Everyone from the citizens to the demi-humans has lost faith in you. Do you know how difficult it will be to regain that trust? But that's why. I finally found and perfected a secret stratagem for defeating the hero. It's too late. Can't you tell by looking at this event hall? Then, what should I have done? Well, if the aide Dariel had been here, things may have been different. If you'll excuse me. Blast it. Alcohol, Bring me alcohol. That won't be possible. What? Well, you haven't been paying your invoices lately. And if now, it's possible that you might leave the Four Generals. Never. I would never quit the Four Generals. And up until now, I've been able to put things on a tab. Previously, Mr. Dariel was here, so we could trust Mr. Dariel to ensure that all of the bills were paid on time. But now that he's gone, we have to be more careful. Bashbarza begins to repeat Dariel, getting increasingly mad until there's an explosion. Every single one of them is an idiot, insulting me. I'll make all of them regret it. Touch it and you'll get burned. But he who insulted me more than anyone, exile was too good for him. Dariel, that filthy incompetent. I will burn him so completely that not even ash remains. Oh, there. It's your grandpa. Just look at these manly eyebrows. He's going to be a brawny future hero. No. What about those piercing eyes? He's overflowing with intelligence. It reminds me of when Dariel was very young. The feared Lord Granbarza and Mr. Alantsil make very good grandpas. You're being too familiar with my grandson, Granbarza. Don't call my name around little Gran. He'll think you're talking about him, you know. What? Oh, but what a good name it is. Where could it have come from? His name. Should we change it to Alantsil? Wouldn't that put him in Lord Granbarza's lineage? Gran starts to cry. What's wrong? You feel dirty? Is it that bearded old man? Here, look, I'll give you a toy. You don't know my grandson's mind at all. It's his diaper. There, Gran. Hey, Rosette, things are crazy right now. Gran starts to call out for Rosette. Oh, Gran is calling for you. I'll put him on. Gran, it's Rosette. My name isn't Eyes, okay? Rosette? Who is Rosette? What did you say? You're being attacked by bearded men? Put them on, Gran. Hello? And who are you? You give your name first. I am the special envoy Rosette. You just try laying a single finger on Gran. You'll have me to deal with. Is that so? I am Granbarza of the Hellfire. With no regard to me, you seem very close with my grandson. I might burn you to a crisp in spite of myself. Let's discuss this thoroughly upon my return, Mr. Special Envoy Rosette. Rosette, I'm sorry. Dinner is ready. Mrs., this all looks delicious. Yeah, it really does. I feel like I'm sitting in the wrong place. Father, how's some alcohol? They all look his way. Oh, since they're all fathers, it's hard to call out to any one of them. Mr. Enville, allow me. Oh, thank you. Mr. Enville, are you on the strong side? Me? Oh, not at all. Huh? Father's name is Enville? Cheers. Dariel smiles. What? They're already drunk? Enville is passed out, and so is Gran. It was when Dariel was about 5 years old, I think. His magic lessons weren't going well, but even though he cried, he just kept working at it. I nearly told him, you don't have to try anymore, so many times, but I wish I had those kinds of memories too. Blast it. Granbarza tries to laugh it off. No, it's fine. After crossing swords with Dariel and talking with him, I understand. He was raised by a wonderful father. Thank you for raising my son into a fine man. Granbarza is shocked, but shakes his hand. Here, this should be everything. I don't mind doing all the cleanup. No, I can do this much. However, his arm hurts. Honestly, you're trying to keep going through all the pain. Let's reapply the medicine, alright? Gran is sleeping. I'm sorry about today. I caused you a lot of worry. Yeah, you did. If Mr. Alantsil hadn't been your father, I would have punched him. And you too. You're always so reckless. I'll go take care of the cleanup now. Oh, that special dessert I've left next to you? Please eat it before you take your medicine. As Malika leaves, Lady Zabiantez appears. Dariel is trying to eat the dessert, but it drops. However, it goes back onto his spoon. Huh? Lady Zabiantez? You're like an old man. How you holding up? Fine. Malika's medicine is working very well. What about you, Lady Zabiantez? You went through so many scary experiences today. Are you alright? Still, I was quite shocked, you know. Huh? To think that you love me. What? You suddenly said all those things in front of everyone. All those things? And for me, Lady Zabiantez trembling behind me right now is also precious. If I lost Lady Zabiantez, it would be just as painful. To say that I'm just as important to you as the missus, that was just an example of... As for my reply, well, I suppose I'll think about it. He's so flustered. That guy is so worth teasing. Mr. Alantsil, I hope you'll train me again today. So, you still fight after all? The sorrow of those close to Miss Lady. Everything that happened to Mr. Alantsil. You've held all that inside yourselves. Miss Lady, you must understand it now that not all demons are bad. Will you still fight against them? Of course. Defeating the Demon King is the hero's duty. What is the Demon King to the hero? The Demon King is the source of all the misfortune in the world. And so if we defeat the Demon King, an age of peace and abundance will begin. All the heroes of history have believed that as they fought. That seems a little too convenient, doesn't it? Yes, but that's just the official story. The Demon King possesses the greatest wisdom and power in this world. If we defeat him, we can steal it all. That's what Sinner Guild thinks. It's also that humanity can evolve into an even greater race. And what are they basing this on? For example, they say that magic is something that the Demon King once bestowed upon the demons. If we defeat the Demon King, then we would at the very least come into possession of magic. I'm sure that's what Sinner Guild is thinking. What is the truth of it? There is a legend that the Demon King bestowed it upon us long ago, but it's awkward to think of asking the king himself. You're speaking as if the legendary Demon King is still alive. Oh, he is. The Demon King is still the first Demon King. What? Since the moment I took up my post, there has been no change. It's very possible that he's unaging and immortal. To think that he transcends other beings so greatly, you are free to give up on challenging him. The battle is steeped in human greed. Now that you've heard, you can't stand it anymore, can you? Even if I were to quit, the battle would continue, wouldn't it? That being the case, I will continue. Once I have seen everything with my own eyes, I will find my own answer. I see. If that's what you've decided, then very well. Her own answer, huh? Yeah, that's right. Finding the answer yourself is important. Big bro, things are bad. What could it be? I'll go. Mr. Fittabon? What's happened? The Mithril Mine is under attack by a monster. We need reinforcements immediately. Gishida, assemble a squad and follow after us. Yes, sir. Lady Zabiantez, may I ask you to transport us? Not a problem. It's a simple enough task. Dariel looks at Malika. Then, let's head out. And so they do, while Malika watches them. We're almost there. What is that? It's so hot. That monster. I've never seen one like that before. We must land. Approaching any closer in this manner is dangerous. The dragon roars again. Casualties? We're all fine, but the knockers are still inside. Everyone, I'm going to check on the knockers. Well then, we should try to contain that monster. Please be alright. Then the episode ends. Some personal thoughts. I'm glad my prediction that Alantsil and Granbarza would put aside their differences to become grandpas to Gran came true. And it's a good show of Alantsil's character that he thanks Granbarza for raising Dariel into a fine man. Now that Bashbarza is causing havoc, I wonder what Granbarza is going to do. Because obviously the two of them are going to come face to face eventually. I'm going to predict that Bashbarza is going to attack Dariel, then everyone will protect him from the attack. I also wonder if Dariel is going to bring Alantsil and Lady to go talk to the Demon King. That'll be interesting to see if it does happen. Another good episode. I'm looking forward to next week, but that's about it. So yeah,